down the hill, up the hill, across the tracks, into the sky, across the highway, into the water. Here at the park, there's actually water in those things. Question is, who's this guy? What's up? I'm Sonny Tyson. Welcome to the Daym podcast. Welcome to my other series, Blast Out of 2025. I think we about 70 or so days left in 2025. It's a true story. What you gonna do about that? Here's a short, sweet one for you. No matter where you're going, no matter what's happening in your life, there's a few other things that's still happening, whether or not you have a say in where you're at and you're doing what you're doing with your life right now. Some things keep on going, like the sun rising in the morning and the noon, and eventually sleeping in the evening, while the moon now takes center stage. But every 30 some odd days, the sun still does its thing, but the moon changes. How is it? This isn't that video, but consider what it means, why it does, that the moon does this. This, when it matters, what we're talking about is the lunar cycle, the lunar calendar. Lunar means moon, as far as I know. So it's the calendar of the moon. Now, you may ask yourself, well, if there's a calendar, who follows these dates, the timing that's associated with this calendar? There's the Gregorian calendar, there's the Roman calendar, you remember there was the Aztec calendar, the Mayans, or whoever it was, and maybe there are even other calendars. For example, some businesses work on operate on reporting a fiscal year, which is the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Not necessarily when the beginning of the business started or what have you, into 12 months or so later, making that a year. But there are certain measurements, certain calendars that do take into that piece of information. So all in all, at this current time, we have 365 days out of the year. I'm not going to try to do the math. I'm not that accurate. This is just an impromptu video for you. Less than about 70 some odd days left in 2025. What are you going to do? And I just want to share this piece of advice with you because the time clock that you could be watching is the moon. And when you look at the moon, and again, this is not a video for the dialed in information. This is the video for you to have awareness. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I don't care. I'm still doing me. I'm just giving this to you. As you watch the calendar and the dates pass and you're living your life and the moon is doing its thing. When the moon is full, well, let's start with the new because it's easy to watch the full moon. But let's start with when there's no moon in the sky. Well, let me even clarify that. When you cannot see the moon, see, it's still there, but it'll look like there's no moon in the sky. That is when it's a new moon. The new moon occurs, well, again, it was like what came first, the chicken or the egg? So, in the beginning, there's a new moon with pretty much zero light on the moon. And then from there, there's a little bit more light on the moon, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, And I'm pretty sure that's called waxing. Gibbous, waning gibbous. I think that's a waxing where it's coming on. And then you get to a halfway, and then eventually a full moon, right? And then from there you start to lose a bit of the shape of the moon from the other angle until it has completed an entire closing. So the cycle goes from new to a little bit to half to full to a little bit to no moon or new moon. Now again, this takes time, and during this time typically 28 or so days go by. And when you look at how many times a full moon occurs in a year, etc., etc., I want you to do the math and tell me if you think that there is time that's missing. You know what I'm talking about after you do your own research. And I also want you to do the math well, I think that's enough for that one, because I want to bring your attention to something else. Like I had mentioned before, you had asked, okay, well, I had mentioned, okay, well, there might be a calendar. If there's a calendar of some sort, who follows this? Okay, Sonny, prove it. I will. The calendar, the correlation, the purpose, the connection, the people that use it, the way that it's connected so easily are women's menstrual cycles, as far as I understand. That the timing that they're on happens every so frequency. And sometimes, most of the time, everybody's different, it's connected to the lunar cycle. So when you realize that half of the population is consciously, subconsciously, their body is involuntarily watching a calendar, you ask yourself, maybe you should be watching that calendar too. Your body does certain things that doesn't ask you to participate in any way. And those things are important. Those things happen for you because your body knows that there's a chance you might not exactly follow all of your responsibilities. Look at those streets of gold, y'all. Your body knows there's a chance you might be overwhelmed or overworked, and one day you might say, and stop breathing for like 5 minutes. So breathing is involuntarily. Blinking is involuntary. Things of that nature. And the body does it to protect. The body does it autonomously, automatically, to protect itself. So when you consider, and when we consider who made the body, the God, the Creator, and how things are so perfect. I mean, the valves of the heart, the reproductive system, the organs, and you know that the skin is porous, and I could sweat, and you know, if you don't believe in a higher power, then this isn't the video, this isn't the channel for you. Or maybe it is, because you need a little bit of light in your life. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I brought the message. You know I'm not here to ramble on and talk and talk and talk. I just wanted to share some information with you, give you a nice perspective about where I am. If you see, I'm walking again because almost $1,000 later, I paid for an alignment, 2 new tires, some front end suspension things. I pick up the car, it's making a noise on, I thought it was the driver's side. I listened to it, it's the passenger side also, so I bring it back the next day. And anyway, the alignment's out. Anyway, new moon today. I told them, I said, man, guys, look, I'm getting really agitated. I'm getting really upset. I need you guys to fix this. They said, look, I told, look, I got stuff coming up. So look, Sonny, we get it, but we can't take care of it today. The alignment's like a 3-hour process. Leave the car, we'll give you a ride home, pick you up. I know you got things happening soon. We'll get it taken care of. Okay, great. Anyway, I decided to walk, soak up some of the sunshine shining on my life. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of perspective where I had come from. and where I might be going and where you can go. And oh, I forgot this most important thing, the tie-in of the moon, the new moon, the full moon, and all its phases, and the calendar, right? Here's the secret that you should become aware of. So in times like this, when there's a new moon, it's a new page. It's a new chapter of your life. It's a new opportunity. It's a new everything. It's a new life if you decide to do that. Or you can, you know, have a little bit more concise goal and have a new goal. And as the moon grows and wanes, waxes and wanes, your intention, the energy that you put towards these goals, the thought power that you put behind these goals, the affirmations, your connection to it, this is how things manifest. The amount of energy that you deposit over time as the moon is waxing and waning, etc., etc., and you start to follow the calendar of the moon with your beliefs, your thoughts or intentions, you'll be able to track your days or progress or whatnot a little bit more further or more deeply. So anyway, now that I got that out there, I'm out. Peace. Thanks for coming to visit. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I don't care. Your boy, Sonny Tyson, DJ Free Press, signing off. Look at this cool building with all these, oh, look at that. 1444, I like cars. But, here's your little sign. And I'll zoom in for you. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Make the most of it. Do something that you will remember. Just because the sun is shining doesn't mean that you shouldn't be shining. Peace.